Ian Mickelson, legend, visionary, gentleman, napkin engineer. We'll get to that. Welcome. We're at Printing United. You brought the coolest thing on the floor.
Oh, thank you.
Hands down.
Thank you.
Now, I never use the term game changing because it's always, nonsense. Like you change the cowling, you make some refinements. That's not game changing.
Right.
You actually, I believe, built something that changes the game completely.
It's definitely different.
No, it's a lot more than different. It's different.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you've done, as far as I understand it, I'll let you explain it, is you have built, and I don't even know what to call it because it's its own category now, right?
Yeah.
You've taken essentially a flatbed laser cutter,
Yes.
which you have developed. You've been involved in the development of that for years.
Yep.
I used one of your first prototypes. Loved it.
Yep.
Changed my life for cutting fabric.
Okay.
Never can go back to anything else.
Yeah.
All right, and then you found a way to integrate a full sewing capacity
Yes.
onto this,
Yes.
while it all works in a completely unified process.
On a flat surface.
On a flat surface.
Yeah.
And you invented a process called, this is great, MCT, which
Yes.
now stands for
Moving cavity technology.
Moving Cavity Technology.
Yeah. Yeah.
Explain what you built for the
Okay.
layman,
Yes.
because here's my idea. At some point, thousands of people are going to watch this video, and they're going to realize something's going to click.
Yeah.
And then like months later, they're going to say, oh my God, I could change the entire upholstery industry. I could change the packaging industry.
Right.
And all kinds of spin-offs are going to happen because
you
you really
could-
made something that's never existed
Or
before.
you could liberate digital printing.
You
for
could
new-
liberate digital printing.
New opportunities.
Tell me about what you did to find a way to integrate a sewing machine
Okay.
into a bed
Yes.
that doesn't use frames or anything, because
Right.
it's just crazy. I'm like, that's not possible, So explain it a
So-
little bit so you give me a general understanding of
So,
it.
I'm very pleased to say I don't know anything about sewing.
Really?
It's so good not to know sometimes because then you don't know the rules.
Yeah.
So everywhere I went, they were very proud, the owners were very proud of their setup, the automation,
Right.
the digital process. Then we get to these two doors that goes into the sewing room, and it's full of people.
Yes.
And
Like a totally different world than digital
right,
world.
and everybody was saying, yeah, we haven't gotten to it yet. It's not automated, but we're working on it. But nobody was working on it.
No, nobody was doing anything.
No. So
and they would talk about onshoring,
Yeah.
and I want to raise my hand and go, what
Right.
about the sewing?
Yeah.
How are you going to onshore if you can't sew
Right.
it all? You're going to ship it right back out again.
Right. Yeah, and everything has been delivered next week, so you can't out.
Yeah, so you may as well just put all of the printing and the finishing back
Yeah.
in wherever.
I started thinking about this. I visited a lot of robotics companies and smart engineers, and I didn't really find what I was looking for until I gave up. When I gave up, I took a nap on the couch, and then the idea occurred.
Really?
Yeah, the idea is that if we can do like a cutting machine, we secure the vacuum, hold the material on the machine in a fixed position. That is the beauty of flatbed cutters, that you secure the material and you move the process around. If we could do the same with sewing, we had a good solution.
Right.
Only problem is when you're sewing, you got to get the needle
It's got to go all the way through, yes.
through the vacuum table.
Right. And that's exactly what you don't want to do traditionally.
No, you don't want to make a lot of holes in your vacuum table and move it around.
Yeah, we fired a guy for that one.
That's right. It's very expensive. So we came up with a way where you can move a small hole around on a flat surface. And
Right.
you can try that at home with your dining room table.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, try when you get home.
My
Drill a
wife's
hole
listening and shaking her head.
Drill a hole and move it, drill around, and you have no. So we create a cavity where the bobbin lifts down below, and it moves around in sync with the needle on the top.
Right. But you're still holding the vacuum
And
down.
we still have the vacuum. So we have a moving vacuum system, which it's in part of that moving cavity technology.
Right.
And the bobbin resides down there, and the laser is right next to it. So there's two small holes on the surface of the machine, 2 millimeter holes, one for the needle, and next to it is a small hole for the laser beam. That goes down into the cavity, and the cavity moves around.
Brilliant.
While the material is laying flat and not moving anywhere.
Cool.
It's all about holding it, because the beauty about fabric is that it's flexible. You can do a lot with it. You can roll it up in a box. But that's not a good thing when you're trying to process it, because you have to re-register all the time. So by using vacuum, holding it, what we learn on cutters, hold it all in one position while you do all the processing, and then you're done. So the machine here is doing, first we do the sewing, and of course we always sew from the back side, and then we come back and cut it with a laser, and it's very accurate because we're not moving anything.
Right.
So the accuracy between the sewing and the cutting is,
Dead
you
on.
know, whatever.
You're eliminating all these workflow steps completely.
Yeah.
Gone.
So it starts from a roll of printed graphics, and it ends up as a finished product. And it could also be a two-layered material for pillows, or pillow graphics, or security graphics.
Right.
Yeah.
You
So-
can do all kinds of layers. I mean, they were
Yeah.
showing me like you said, yeah, we can do 30 layers. We're going to get to 50.
Yeah.
I'm like, really?
For certain applications, you need many layers.
You know, removing the entire sewing operation, automating it, having one person. See, now it's easy. I know how to run a flatbed cutter. I ran your laser cutter.
Yeah.
So now I can add sewing, and normally
Yeah.
I can't do any sewing.
Yeah.
I can't do any
No,
of
you
that.
don't need to know about sewing.
Yeah, I can have the same blessed ignorance that you do
That's
about
right.
sewing, which
Yeah.
is all I
That's-
want to do is put the sewing machine into the process.
That's right. Yeah. Less
You
is
guys
better.
use a nice juki too.
Yeah.
You should have a really good sewing machine in there.
Yeah, we put in a Jockey sewing head. We have a dispenser for the SEG when we
Right.
do SEG production.
Right.
And then we have a
So you can laser cut and sew, or you can laser cut and sew SEG,
Yeah.
and all the different kinds of SEG.
Yeah, and we're not limited. This whole thing about just making rectangles.
So
is
yeah,
done-
here at the show, everything in SEG is in some form of square rectangle.
it's a rectangle or a square.
Yeah.
This is what we're going to liberate.
I can do shapes. I can
You
do
can
French
any shape.
curves.
Yeah, we're going to do it any kind of shape you want to
I
create.
can do like custom shape logos and all that stuff.
And the system, the software, we are working on integrating it with the aluminum profile
Yeah.
benders. So there are machines out today that can already bend the profiles, and we'll of course integrate. So we get the data either from them or we send it to them. So we match up the SEG
Custom
with the
custom
frame.
shapes for all of your SEG
That's
frames
right.
and
And also-
SEG, and all automated. So
Yeah.
you just send it over. It's
Also
all and
cutouts.
accurate, dead on
If you want to do a
accurate.
cutout in the middle, or you want to do a circle. You try to do a circle when you get home. Draw a
Yeah, no, I
circle.
can't draw a circle.
No. Okay. So all that we will be able to do the same contours as you do on a cutting machine with sewing. So
You actually wrote this whole idea down. You got up off the couch and you
Yeah.
wrote it down on a napkin.
yes.
And you have the napkin.
Yeah.
You have it.
Yeah, I
I
have
hope it's like nicely framed.
It's not pretty.
You
but
should
it's-
frame it, my friend.
Yeah.
It's a real honor to be with you.
Yeah, thanks, Tim.
I have nothing but the highest hopes for this new product. I think it's going to change the
No,
whole
it-
industry.
this is
It is the only actual game changer on the floor, in my opinion.
Oh,
Here,
okay.
there might be one other. I'm sure we'll find out in the course of 3 days,
Okay.
but this is definitely one of them.
Okay.
And it enables the legitimate on-sourcing of textile manufacturing here in the United States. You're going to have a huge success with
Yeah.
this.
Thank you very much.